Thoughts never spoken,
feelings,
they're the prices.
truth, thoughts.
Truth's never voiced.
Welcome to the Unspoken Voices podcast with Chuck Ellis, where the rubber meets the road and the unspoken finds its voice. This is more than a podcast. This is a space for the thoughts you've been holding in, the conversation you've been avoiding, the feelings you've been struggling to explain. It's a platform for honesty, a safe place for courage, and voice for those who haven't found theirs yet. Here we don't run from real life.
We face it.
Whether you're calling in to share your story or listening because you're not ready to speak yet, this platform was built for you. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
What's really going on? This is the Unspoken Voices podcast.
Hey everybody, hey, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm out here on the road and I said, you know what, I'm having a little brief moment. So I said, you know what, I might as well come out here and go online and share something with y'all. Because I think my last segment, I spoke about being somewhere out in the cornfields, which y'all see. Y'all don't see nothing but the field. I said and look at it, I got my shirt on. I'm advertising there. So I said about being out in the cornfields, and I was talking to people and telling them about what we got going on and how it may help people and affect their lives. But I'm just sitting here, and sometimes when I get out in an area like this, I think about where I came from and where I'm at. And you know what? When I was young, I never really even thought about this kind of environment, out in the country and things like that. So it was real perplexing to me to see this kind of thing going on. When I see it's peaceful, a little serene, but hell, I'm on the side of the road right now, and I'm just looking. But if you look down there, you see that tree? All right. Every time I see a tree like that, let me see, can I see the tree? Oh, that tree kind of far behind me. Jeez. Well, I'm not going to walk way down there. But look, I say you see the tree because every time I see a tree in a country area like this, you know what I think about? Crossroads, the movie Crossroads. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to go meet him down at the Crossroads. And when I talk about meet you down the Crossroads, it's like, I was going through some things at a younger age, and you know how you get a certain movie that like you can reflect on a movie and it means something to you. I really can't tell you what them electric guitars was going through and what it really meant to me, but I felt some kind of way at the time. So like now I just said, man, let me pull over and just give a little thought to what's happening out here. Because like I said, growing up in Baltimore in the city and stuff like that, like, a lot of people don't get exposed to things outside of your comfort zone, outside of your element. So you get to understand, like, what other people are doing. Because like, when you think about this kind of environment, and I'm thinking, you know what, maybe we're not so different, but maybe if I was exposed to something, I would understand how to enjoy it. Right now we need to know how to farm and things of that nature so we can take care of ourselves. And they were tools that a lot of people we didn't learn. Send me to the corner store with Arabs, give me a couple of dollars. I had some penny candy and things like that. Give me some cookies and I'm good to go. But out here, no. You're gonna go out back, go grab one of them pigs or something. Get you some breakfast, get you little chickens, things like that, and it's different. So I just wanted to reflect on that. Like, It's a little peaceful. It's peaceful. I'm not going in the field though. I mean, you got some people that go in the field at 40 acre and a mule, and I'm like, you know what, man? When older folks look at it, like, man, I done had enough of the field. But you gotta think about it. If we didn't have, if I had this kind of land, could I produce like generational wealth and stuff like that? I didn't think about that when I was young. I think about generational wealth. But now we should be training our kids and stuff to think about generational wealth. What you gonna do? You gonna hustle the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? If I known about that, and then you figure I was selling drugs. I ain't do drugs. I'm selling drugs. Selling weed. Well, if I knew about this when I was younger, I could have planted some weed. Now it's legal. But I'm not gonna get into all that kind of stuff right there. All I'm saying is I'm trying to give a voice to the voiceless, letting you know, man, there's things out here in life and moments that you take advantage of. Like this is fresh air for me. And I often gotta remind myself for my fellow guys that was locked up and things like that, man. Every day that we're not behind bars is a great day because we fought hard to get from that situation to the next. So when life kind of start getting the best of you, life start taking you down a little road, sometimes you just gotta stop and say, dang, man, a couple years ago I wasn't in this position. Or a couple days ago I wasn't in this position. Things you gotta appreciate. So I'm learning to take a moment to appreciate that's what's in my life. And then I was talking earlier about the military, and I was in the military. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff. Like, y'all just don't look. I'm gonna give y'all, look, y'all gonna learn a lot. Y'all gonna learn a lot from where I've been. And I'm gonna learn a lot because this thing is therapy for me. But when I'm talking about the military, it's like, oh, can I see? Okay. When I'm talking about the military, it's like, I was just talking to some people right now and out here, and it's talking about, how what the people in the military gonna come back to now after this little war going on. Come on, man. When we had war, we didn't come back to nothing either. And we still fighting for what we need. People from Vietnam are still fighting for their just due. And we still create wars. And the things that people gonna see, man, some kids, y'all ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that. Only thing that prepared me for a lot of things in life because I saw things before I went in the military. I did things before I went in the military. Military didn't make me into a beast. I was a beast before I went in. It just enhanced what I knew. Told me how to do it. I ain't gonna say the right way, but it taught me things. It taught me how to hone skills and create things. So like, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. But for right now, I just wanted to come out here. I had to stop what I was doing because I wanted to reach out to everybody, say, hey, thank you for the support. For those who are listening, share what I got going on. Like, comment, subscribe. If you got something that you want to talk about, hit me up. Info at the unspokenvoicespodcast.com. That's info at the unspokenvoicespodcast.com. Hit me up. I answer emails. I answer comments. I'm going to try to put everything on. And I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna address everything in a professional manner. Like they be like, oh, Charles, you Yes, I'm very professional. Like I say, I write books. I got a good thing. But at the same token, just because you're professional don't mean you don't have a little in you. And I got a lot in me. But I'm just saying I don't want to, it's a time and place for all that. This ain't the environment for a lot of that. Say, this is not the environment. This environment is for me to go plant some seeds or something. So right now I'm starting to plant some seeds in the minds of the individuals out here. See, plant seeds. But let me get ready to get back to it. Just want to tell y'all, man, thank you for the support. I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out. Hey, all my friends, family, everybody, man, look, jump on it. Jump on it. Like, comment, share. Share. Because when I'm out here, and it ain't just for me. I really want to reach some people, man, because I just been inspired by the comments I've been getting back for individuals saying that, hey, you know what, Charles, like your impact, the things you've been through, and you tell us about them has helped me start doing some things in my life. And if that's what I'm here for, if that's my purpose, if I'm leaning towards my purpose, then amen to it. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate y'all. This is Chuck Ellis checking in from out in the country. Yeah. We out.
I hear the unspoken voices.
This has been the Unspoken Voices Podcast with Chuck Ellis, where silence is broken, truth is spoken, and healing begins. So remember, your voice matters, your pain has purpose, and your story deserves to be heard.
So until next time,
Stay connected,
stay encouraged.
and know that your voice is never alone.